I don't want to just portray a perfect image of my journey. Weight loss is not easy, it is hard. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we would have a little chill, like I'm literally just finished my coffee. I was supposed to drink my coffee while doing the video, but it's not working like that. But I've got my juice, so it's all good. Thought I would just sit down and have a little chat with you guys and just kind of talk about what is going on in my head right now. I personally think it's so easy to look at pictures, transformation pictures, to look at other people's journeys like mine and just see the before and after and think that it was completely easy for them and that they're perfect and that they mustn't have gone through any struggles. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys because I get these comments a lot asking me whether I have ever gone over my calories or how many times a week do I exercise, like I must exercise all the time or I never skip a workout. Just even getting started, a lot of people find that really hard and they think like it must have just been so easy for me. And people think that there's something wrong with them because they're finding it difficult. And I just wanted to make a video to show you guys that's not the case. And I want to sit here and just literally tell you everything that I've found hard during my journey. I don't want anything that I say to put people off of losing weight, but saying that, like, I don't want to just try and present just the positive side of losing weight. I want to show that, you know, it is going to be hard at times and it has been hard at times for me, and that even now I still do struggle with certain things. Getting started was very hard for me. I didn't just wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm going to lose weight and start losing weight and then it go down all the way, my weight go all the way down, you know what I'm saying? It did not happen like that. It took a long time of procrastinating of losing weight, and I'm not saying that is what you should do, like you should take a long time to lose weight, but I just want you to know that I can relate to you. Like if you keep saying, oh, I want to start on Monday or tomorrow, and you eat so much food and then you use that last day as like the last meal, the last supper, and then you decide that, like, you know, I'm gonna do it on Monday. I relate to you so much. Like I know how that feels. I've been through that myself. There was so many times that happened to me. It's just a whole mentality of when you get bigger, I think personally, it's my own personal opinion, is like when you're bigger, you eat for so many other reasons rather than just to fuel your body, and that's where the issue lies. For me personally, I used food as a comfort. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Cancer and I have a lot of emotion. I feel like I have a lot of emotions. You don't have to be a Cancer to have a lot of emotions, but just for me, I'm a very emotional person, but I show like a harder exterior, so people find it hard to believe that I'm very emotional, but I'm a very emotional person. But I found it very hard to deal with my emotions, and I use food as a comfort and a way to soothe myself, which wouldn't work because you enjoy the food in the moment and you think it's going to do something for you. You think it's going to comfort you, but it's just food. Like it's not gonna do that, and you end up just feeling worse every time. It gets into a vicious cycle where you just keep eating and feeling bad, and then eating and then feeling bad. You know that it's making you feel bad, but you carry on anyway. Like you just keep going in that cycle because you hold on to the food as a comfort because you think it's helping you. That was very hard for me to then start my weight loss because I didn't want to give that up. It was like a build up of all of them different things, of me feeling bad about myself, me feeling sick and tired of feeling bad about myself, me feeling so low and stuff like that, that I did actually get to the point where I was like, you know, forget it, and I started. I just wanted you guys to know that I struggled with that as well, and the only thing that actually helped was just doing it, just starting. Even if it is just making small changes in your life, going for a walk in the morning. If you just implement that every day, you're making it less hard on yourself by just gradually increasing your activity and gradually decreasing your calories, rather than going 0 to 100, which does work for some people. That it worked for me. Weight loss is not easy. It is hard. Not only do you have to take away your comfort, which is your food, or for some people it might not be that. For me personally, I had to take away my food, which I use for comfort, and I had to actually like strip it all down and kind of deal with my own emotions and how I was feeling and why I was feeling like that, and kind of put in place ways of dealing with my emotions that was actually going to make me feel better. And that for me was actually talking to people that love me, like my partner, my best friend, and actually like taking time out for myself. Like going to the gym has really helped me. Going to the gym, putting on my headphones, is just taking that hour to myself. I would practice self-care. I would run myself a bubble bath, light candles, put a face mask on, paint my nails, do my eyebrows, like just spend an hour in the evening when I was feeling low, just pampering myself and treating myself how I would treat someone who I loved who was feeling down. So I would always think, like, if my best friend was feeling down, how would I make her feel better? Like, I wouldn't just bring her food. Instead of trying to eat and just fill that void, I would think, okay, so what would I do for my best friend? I would sit and talk to her. So I would find someone to talk to, like my best friend or my partner, about how I was feeling, and that really helped. You know, if someone's feeling down, you run them a bubble bath, paint their nails, do their hair, like anything to make you feel better about yourself. And I found that really, really helped, and that really took away the need for me to comfort eat. While that was really hard in the beginning, there is ways to kind of overcome that. While I was losing the weight, I kind of had a goal to work towards, and I wanted to lose weight every week. So that kind of kept me accountable for staying on track and building like just a healthy habits. I injured my back, which is where I found that I struggled the most, is once I injured my back and I couldn't exercise anymore, and that was taken away from me. The exercise was my way of dealing with my stress and my emotions. And I know it sounds silly to some people who don't like exercising, but for me, it helps me so much with my anxiety and my stress. And when I'm feeling down, exercise makes me feel so much better. The gyms were taken away, but then I was like, it's fine, I've got home, I could work out at home. And then I injured my back and I couldn't even work out at home. I have to kind of remind myself of my triggers and know that, okay, like, exercise has been taken away, but you know, like, I can do this and like focus on this stuff. Just taking time out to actually speak to someone who is close to me when I'm feeling like having down feelings, especially with my back injury. Like, I felt really down. So I'm not trying to sit here and say that I was constantly every single day down and depressed about it. Like, it was definitely not like that, but I definitely did have moments and days where I was feeling more down than what I would normally. With my back injury, it took me learning to focus on what I can do rather than what I couldn't do at the time. I tried to change my mindset from thinking like, oh, I can't do this, to then thinking, okay, well, I can do this, and like setting the monthly goals, and I can do this, I can go for a walk, I can do some yoga, I can do some stretching, and just be grateful and thankful and look back at where I've come from to where I am now. When I was having them down days and I was falling into habits of comfort eating again, just thinking like, oh, forget it, well, I'm only in maintenance, like it doesn't matter if I go over my calories, it doesn't really matter that much, because then I can just cut down on calories in the next days. Like, they are a really unhealthy mindset that I was falling into, and that I've only recently been able to kind of notice that it's unhealthy. It's hard to know when to stop losing weight. My goal weight was never what I am now, and I'm not saying that I'm unhappy with how I am now. I am happy, but I don't want to lose any more weight. But it's hard when you stand on the scale to always see it go down, to then not see it go down anymore. Or what has happened with me is like, when I see a new low weight, I feel like I have to stay on my low weight, even though I don't want to lose any weight and I don't even necessarily want to be on that low weight. It makes you think I need to go back down to that low weight, if that makes sense. But it just is that mentality that I think a lot of us who have lost weight struggle with, is that you think you have to be at your low weight when you don't. I'm now telling myself that I don't even care what the number is anymore, as long as I look in the mirror and I feel healthy and happy. And that's why I've increased my calories, which is in itself a struggle to then know when to increase your calories. Like, I was supposed to increase my calories from January, but then I hurt my back, then I was scared to increase even more because I knew I wasn't as active. And then you have that thought in your head, like, you know, you don't want to gain a bit of weight. Like, I don't think I will ever gain all of my weight back. Like, I genuinely don't think I will ever get to 19 stone ever again. I was having a talk about this with one of my friends on Instagram, and she was saying about this as well. It's like, coming to maintenance is actually quite hard, just to try and switch that mentality off of increasing your calories and knowing when to stop losing weight. This is what happens when I just sit here and I just talk, I just ramble on about loads of different things. Like, I don't even know if this is going to make sense. I just wanted to tell you guys that, you know, my journey hasn't been perfect. I've definitely eaten over my calories. I haven't been motivated 24/7. It doesn't work like that. And that's the thing that I want you guys to take from this, is that we are going to have like bad days. Like, you are going to have a bad day. When you have those bad days, you have to kind of have a little pep talk with yourself, pick yourself back up, keep going. Think of it as just one bad day. The next day is a fresh start. You know, one bad meal doesn't have to be a whole bad day. You don't have to keep falling off the wagon and going back on. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. For me, when I decided I wanted to lose weight, it wasn't okay, I'm going on a diet and then when I finish I will be okay. It wasn't that mentality, and that is something that has really helped, was just knowing that it's a lifestyle change. So how can you fail if it's a lifestyle, if that makes sense? Like, you can have a bad day, but that doesn't mean that you then fail and then fall off the wagon and then you go back to eating your old habits. That was the difference, is that I've kind of thought of my old habits were dead and gone. Like, I'm not going back to that. So where I might have those 1 or 2 days where I feel down and I start trying to comfort myself with food, they are just bad days, and that doesn't mean that I have to then give up, if that makes sense. Like, just don't ever give up. Don't let those bad days or those bad meals or those bad feelings or the habits, that little habits that start creeping back, like, don't let them then make you fall back into your old lifestyle. When you lose weight, it's got to be a life thing, right? Think of it as your old lifestyle, the way you used to live is dead and gone. I just feel like when you're bigger and you lose weight, you have to work harder than people that are naturally slim to keep it off. That's just the reality of it. I don't personally believe that I'm at the point right now where I'm okay with just not counting my calories anymore. Like, I haven't maintained my weight yet. I want to be able to maintain my weight loss while counting my calories and continuing to learn, so I don't have it all sussed out. Like, I'm not there yet. That's why I made this channel, is just kind of document my journey and, yeah, like, inspire and motivate you guys and let you guys know, like, the things I've learned along the way. But don't look to me as if I'm going to be perfect all the time. This whole weight loss journey isn't easy. We just have to keep pushing through. Don't ever give up on yourself. That's one thing I've always told myself, is don't give up. You want your worth not giving up on, and when you're struggling, you can overcome it. You know what I mean? Just don't give up on yourself. Like, give yourself a pep talk, like, I'm not giving up on myself. But yeah, I just had that all in my mind. I don't want to just portray a perfect image of my journey, and I just wanted to sit down and kind of let it out. So I don't know whether I made any sense or whether any of it would help anyone. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you want to, subscribe to the channel and click the bell button. If you click the bell button, you will get a notification when I upload. I will see you in the next one.